Hello, I'm Amber Lowther. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. Make yourself at home. Please subscribe. Would love to have you. Today I'm doing a full face of first impressions on Makeup Revolution. I went crazy shopping for Makeup Revolution products. As you can tell by the title, I spent $200 on a whole bunch of products to try for you. I wanted to make sure I had a full face in there, so here I am. I went on Glamraider, which is an Australian-based website. They sell like makeup and stuff from brands that aren't so easy to get over here, I think. And Makeup Revolution is probably one of their well-stocked brands, and I Heart Revolution. But I think all I got was just Makeup Revolution, not I Heart Revolution, just because I think that's like a little sub-category, like a little sub-brand of Makeup Revolution. Anyway, but for $197, I got a bunch of products, and you're probably thinking, you wouldn't really get that many, especially if it was like a high-end brand, but Makeup Revolution is incredibly affordable, and I got 21 products for $197. 21 products, which is insane. So in saying that, I wanted to try them to see if they're actually worth your money. I know they're affordable, but obviously when you think of affordable products, you don't necessarily think they're going to be good quality. I think that's just the way we think. Higher end means higher quality, which isn't always true. I've tried many high-end products which are shit house. So in saying that, I am going to do a full face of first impressions using Makeup Revolution. If you would like to see how it turns out and if there are any gems in this, then make sure you keep on watching. So this is what we're dealing with. There are so many products and I'm super excited to try them for you. Okay, so I've zoomed you in pretty damn close. So this is my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the Ultra Face Base Primer 24-hour makeup protection. It's in this like pinky pearly case, and wow, the consistency of this is like a gel, a clear gel. Oh my god, it feels like the Benefit Professional, exactly like the Benefit Professional. I don't really think it's doing much though, like it doesn't really look like it's filling in my pores. Okay, so for foundation, I ended up choosing the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Looks like this, and I also got the matching concealer. So I thought those two, if anything's gonna work together well, it would be the foundation and concealer that are the same, like from the same line. So I got the shade F6. I have no idea if it's gonna match me or not. I just chose this one. I only got one foundation shade, so shit. So I thought what I'll do with this is on one side I'll use a beauty blender, and then on the other side I'll use a brush just to see how it works. So let's see if this will suit my skin at all. If not, I'll probably just have to like bronzer it or add something else. Ooh. Oh, okay. So it's like a big doe foot applicator, which I don't really mind. I kind of like this because you're not wasting product kind of like dipping it onto your brush or anything. I quite like this type of applicator for a foundation now, like one that looks like a massive concealer one. So that's already a good sign, I guess. So what I'll do is I'll just paint this on one side at least, and I'll try the beauty blender. So it says full coverage, so we'll see about that. I'm just gonna put on a shitload to be completely honest and see how we go. The color actually isn't too bad, so that's good. It's hard looking online and trying to figure out what shade you'd be, so I'm not too disappointed in this. It is a little bit light, but it's blending quite easily. Like I wouldn't say it's blending bad. I wouldn't say that its full coverage though. Like, it's kind of a medium buildable, I'd say, because you can still kind of see a little bit of redness here and like a few kind of bumps that aren't really blending in with it. I'm just going to have a look closer up just to see what it's doing. It's very, very matte. It is kind of grabbing to some areas, like it's kind of grabbing here and on my chin, and it's not sticking well to my nose. So it's really kind of drying not that nicely on the drier patches of skin. Okay, so let's buff this in. This color is a little bit light. Whoopsies. So already I can see that it has blended and added a bit more coverage better on this cheek with the brush rather than the Beauty Blender. I can still see a little bit of redness coming through the foundation with the Beauty Blender side. Okay, so I've built up the coverage to how I want it, but I am really not a fan of this so far. Like, it is just grabbing onto everything. Like, it looks so bad. It's grabbing on my nose. It's not even grabbing on it. I don't know if you can see this, but I don't know if you can see my nose, but it's just not grabbing on at all. It looks so patchy. And then my chin, it looks so dry. It's grabbing so bad here and here. Like, this is very, very drying. I'm really not impressed with this foundation so far. Like, the coverage is good, but if it's gonna make me look like I'm a dry mess, like, why am I dry here, 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 here? Like, why is my face just so crusty and gross right now? And I'm so pale. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Conceal and Define Concealer. I got the shade C2. So let's see if this is any better. Let's see if I can make my nose look like it's got some coverage, because it just wasn't grabbing with the foundation. Like, I was just not impressed with that at all. I think I chose a good shade in terms of like brightening the under eyes compared to the foundation shade. Like, that seems to be okay. Yeah, it's starting to just kind of stick down now. I think you have to work with it pretty fast because it's just sticking. Like, it's not really, like, it's easy to blend, but if you leave it on for too long, it's started to stick and not really do much. So I think maybe a Beauty Blender is better to use with this concealer. Not with the foundation though, which is weird. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Okay, so it's definitely settled into some creases underneath my eyes. And my face still looks so freaking dry. Like, it's settling into my smile lines. It just makes me look so much older than I am. And at 24, you don't really want to do that. So, like, I kind of just want to look my age, to be honest. So it's added some coverage, but like, my face is still so freaking dry. Like, this is not nice. This is not a nice complexion. And I'm just too matte. I cannot believe how dry my face is. This is not cute. Okay, well, since the foundation was a train wreck and the concealer didn't really do too much in helping that, let's move on. Okay, so I couldn't get my hands on like a pressed powder, but I ended up getting this luxury baking powder in lace. So they had a few different ones and I just chose this one because it looked half decent. So I'm going to put this all over my face and see if this helps at all, because my face is like just not loving any of this. Okay, so let's see if this powder helps at all, because right now I have next to no hope. So just gonna put a bit in the lid. It looks really chunky. I don't know, it's not very fine. Okay. That's not too bad. It is sticking a little bit on this side. It's like grabbing. And I feel like the coverage here, like underneath my eyes, is just like not good at all. Like it's dark right here. What the hell? Okay, so this is making my face look a lot smoother, which is nice, because if this was not going to help at all, I probably would have had a breakdown. So thank God for that. Now I'm just gonna go over with a brush. Like it's making my skin look way smoother, so that's good. It's definitely smoothed out my face. Like while it's still dry AF, it's a lot smoother. So I don't look as like disgustingly dry. I look like smooth and dry. Next, I'm gonna go in with bronzer. This is the Ultra Bronze, so it's quite a big bronzer. So it's very matte. I'm not really a fan of matte bronzers, to be honest. I just think bronzers should be like, not shimmery, but have a bit of a glow to them. I just feel like bronzing should add some sort of glow. That's just me. Like, the color's not bad. I do quite like orange bronzers, as weird as that sounds, like ones that aren't too cool toned. I feel like we're starting to slowly redeem ourselves with this bronzer. It's not a bad bronzer, like it's quite nice. It's not the worst. It's quite buildable as well. I'm just glad to have some color back, to be completely honest. I don't look like I'm dead. Okay, so for a matte bronzer, I really like it. It's really nice. Like it's subtle enough and it's blendable, and I love the color. It's not too cool toned. It gives you like that nice warmer, not glow, but it gives you kind of like that warmth to your face. And especially since that bloody foundation shade was way too light for me, it's really helped me here. So I'm gonna say that so far I really like this, and I thought I would hate it, so that's a big deal. So I think next I will jump to brows. I'm a little bit nervous about this one because it's so hard to like determine your brow shade by looking online. So I'm just really hoping for the best. But I got this brow pomade with a double-ended brush in the shade Soft Brown. So I opened it up yesterday and I just quickly had a look at the color, and it doesn't look too bad. I feel like I got the second or third lightest one, and I use like a shade 2 in Benefit. So I'm hoping that this isn't too light or too dark. I'm like having a mini freak out because this could ruin. Not that my face isn't already ruined, but it could ruin more. So great. So this is the shade that I chose. So it's not like that bad. It's kind of like, I don't know, it looks fine, but we will see. I'm very nervous. And the brush, I'll show you this damn brush. So I've got like the smallest brush of all time. So it's like this flat end and then the angled part. I don't know if I'll use this brush with it though. I'm gonna see if I have a better one. Kind of want a more dense brush. I might use this Quartz Beauty winged liner brush because it's a more dense type of brush and I'll have a bit more control, I think. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm so nervous with this. Shit. Okay, let's give her a go. Okay, so far the color isn't that bad, but that's so far. It is a little bit warm toned. Oh my god, it looks red. It looks red. Oh my god, she red. She red. Oh god, there's no turning back. Oh my god, my eyebrow is red. My it looked more cool toned on the website. Like, the product is nice, but my eyebrow is red at the end of the day. So I think I'm gonna have to try to fix this. I cannot have a red eyebrow, well, red eyebrows for the rest of this tutorial. Like that can't happen. Shit, I can't do this. My eyebrow is red. Look, the product isn't bad. It's quite easy to work with, except the fact that I have a freaking red eyebrow. I can't have a red eyebrow for the rest of this. I have to fix it. I have to fix this. What the fuck is this? So I'm just using my normal Benefit brow pencil because my eyebrow is bloody red. I can't have that. It's just not my shade. I just chose a shade that isn't going to work for me no matter how much I put on or try to blend it. It's just not going to work at the end of the day. Like, the product is nice, but I can't continue this with a red eyebrow. I really can't. And look how bad that looks. Absolutely not. We're not doing this today. I'll probably have to just like find a better shade for it, but yeah, it's just not going to work today or any other day because it's red. My eyebrow was red. Okay, so I kind of fixed my brows. I look a little bit scary because I don't have any eye makeup on, but I simply could not use this because the shade was just not right. It's hard online to choose what shade you are. I thought it would be kind of okay. If anything, I thought it would be light or too dark, not bloody red. So if anyone wants a warm toned bloody eyebrow pomade, then let me know because I obviously got the wrong color. Let's move on from that disaster. Sorry to like break it up and use a different brand, but as if I was going to continue with red eyebrows. No, that's not cute. So moving on. Okay, so for eyes, I have some really fun products. So I'll just show you what I got and then like I'll just kind of decide what I want to do with my eyes. But the first thing that I got was this Revolution eyeshadow palette. So this is called the Reloaded Basic Mattes. So I just thought this would be a good one to get because it just has like your basic matte shades. So it's like nothing too extra. I can't even bloody. Is there tape on that? Oh, spending my life peeling tape off things. Just like, no thanks. Please chat amongst yourselves because it's gonna take me ages to get this damn tape off. Okay, so I finally got the tape off. So I just decided to get a really basic palette. I just thought this one is kind of just that base palette that you could use just because it has all the basic matte colors, and I just thought I would go with this and some like cooler things to pair with it rather than just going with like a really bright colored palette when I could be utilizing different products to try them out and get the most out of like the Makeup Revolution line. So I've got this, has a whole range of mattes. And then I got two of these, and these are the Flawless Foil eyeshadows. So they're metallic shadows, and I have heard amazing things about these. So when I saw them on the website, I was like, I'm gonna get a couple of them because they look so good. I've seen a couple of people use them in tutorials, and I'm just like, they look really nice. So hopefully these will be good. So I got Rose Gold, which is more like a red, to be completely honest. It's more like a cranberry tone. And then I also got Unicorn Foil, which is like a white, a shimmery, like pearly white. And I just thought this is a color I would never choose. So I just thought I would get it, just give it a go. Then I got 3 pigments. So these are the crushed pearl pigments. So I got 3 of them. I got this one, which is in DTF. And then I got Overdraft, which is this like pure gold shade. I just thought it was so pretty. And then I got Goody Two Shoes, which is this pearly pink. So that's what I got in terms of like eyeshadow. And I also got a Focus and Fix eye primer, which I'll use. and I got a liquid liner, and I got like this really cool like retractable pen style product. So it's got 1 lip and 3 eye liners in it. So it's like a nudie pink lip, a nude liner, a black liner, and a brown liner. So I just thought, because it was like a different type of product, I just thought I'd get this one. And then obviously I got a mascara. I didn't see like any fake lashes on there, so I think I'll just see how the look goes and decide whether or not I want to put on lashes. Like, can I be stuffed? Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. So obviously I think I'll just start with the eyeshadow palette and just put down like a base, and then I think I might have fun with the Flawless foils. I don't know, maybe I'll try and incorporate a glitter. I don't know, I'm just gonna see what happens really. Don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my eyelids using the Focus and Fix eye primer. I think there might be a couple of different like styles of these. I just got the original one. So let's see how this goes. It's like a flesh colored one. So just apply this. It's very, very creamy. Okay, so obviously because I set my eyes over the powder, it looks so bad, but no turning back. Okay, so the eye primer is on. It like blended nice and it's very creamy. So let's see how it goes with the shadows. So there's 15 shades in here. They don't have names or anything, they just have like numbers. But I'm just gonna take this brownie, light brown shade. That's like already blending really nicely. Then I'm just gonna take this darker brown shade. Like, they're definitely pigmented, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna stamp this color on and then I'll blend it. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to use one of the foil shadows. I'm gonna use the rose gold, like, as if I wouldn't. So basically it comes with like this little priming solution, and this, you can use it on its own, or you can make it a bit more like less chunky or smooth. Let's just swatch this. Oh my god, it's so creamy. Oh my god, it's actually like a cream rather than an actual shadow. Okay, so let's swatch. Okay, so that's pretty impressive. That's really nice. Let's put like a drop of this in. 1 drop. It's going all around. So that's it dry, and this is it with the solution in. Okay, so it's much more creamier and a lot more like, I don't know how to explain it, like oilier. So I guess it's like nice if you want to do that kind of like cut crease look. So let's swipe this onto the lid. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's like a really pretty color though. Like, this is my type of color. Especially having blue eyes, I find that like reds and everything look really good. I might add a little bit more solution into it just because it's a little bit chunky. I really like this. Like, I really like this. But you know what I think I might do? I might add the unicorn foil to like more of the inner corner and blend it in with the red and see how that looks. Because now I kind of want to see how this one goes. I'm excited. It's got like little, so it's white, but it has like these little purple reflex in it, like pinky purple reflex. It's so pretty. Holy crap, that is like a pinky white. Can you see that? That's cute. Okay. Let's add the drops in. I feel like I'm doing a science experiment, like I'm back in year 10 science and shit's about to go down. I got kicked out of that class for laughing at funny guys, so whatever. Okay. Yeah, see, that's like a lot more, it's a lot more sheer, but it's creamier. Like, it's obviously that more oily feel, which I think is better since it will be easier to blend in with the rose gold, aka red shade. That's a little bit underwhelming. Look, it's not giving me the effect that I was hoping for. I was hoping it to be like really bright here. Oh, damn it. Maybe if I put a bit of Goody True Shoes on in the inner corner. I don't know, let's give this a go. I'm just experimenting, as you can tell, but so far I love like the foil, like I love the rose gold one at least. Sorry, I went to go eat a biscuit. So I'm gonna see if this looks any better. I'm freaking out, to be completely honest. Yeah, look, it's not completely the worst thing I've ever seen, but I feel like we can work with it if we go back and forth in with the foil as well to kind of like touch up. Okay, it actually doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna do the same on this eye and just try to get them even, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've added in the pigment, and now I'm just going in and darkening up the outer edges and applying one of the darker shadows underneath my lower lash line just to add a bit more of a smoky effect. So I'm really a fan of the pigments. I think they're really cute, and I'm really excited to try the other two on a different day. So I'm going to go in with liquid liner. I think I'll do a wing with this. This is the Liner Revolution. So it's a waterproof, smudge-proof, intense black felt tip liner, and that is the tip of it. So it's not too bad. I think my Master Precise by Maybelline might be a little bit thinner, but let's give this a go. I have a thing, like I just get really nervous trying new liquid liners just because I know what works for me. So I don't know, let's see how we go. Let's create, well, try to create a wing with this. Already it's not like bendy. I like it to have a little bit of bend because it makes it easier when going around the eye. Otherwise you're kind of just like dragging it in bits because it's so stiff. So already I'm not a fan of that. It's just hard to work with, like it has no bend to it whatsoever. Thank you, next. I hate this. Oh my god, look at it pull on my eye. Like I can't even do a wing with it. This is shit. I hate this. I hate it. Hate it. Okay, so that's the worst wing liner I've ever done in my life. So let's move on because I'm absolutely going to bin that eyeliner. I cannot stand it. It's like honestly made me angry just how crap it is. So let's move on to mascara to try to disguise these really shit wings. So for mascara, I have the Revolution mascara. So this is what the wand looks like. So it's quite like a big mascara wand, which I generally like. So let's see how this applies. Yeah, it's alright. It does the job. Like I've got nothing amazing to say about it, but I don't have anything bad to say. Like it's fine. So I'm just gonna add some eyeliner quickly from this little like retractive pen that has like the 3 liners in it, just before I put on bottom mascara. So we've got nude, we've got black, and we have brown. I wouldn't mind putting in a nude actually, just to see how that looks. So what do I do? Okay, so I twist it. Okay, so you push down and then you wind it up. That makes more sense. Oh, but you can't wind it down. I'm gonna put the nude on my waterline. Okay, so I really love how that eyeliner has just like opened up my eyes. I love that actually. I'm really impressed with that. Even if it is in like a clicky pen, I'm actually really impressed with that liner, and it's so pigmented, like it makes me look so much more awake, which is really nice. So I've got 2 palettes here. So I have this Revolution blush palette. So as you can see, there are 8 blush shades, and they're very like, they look very highlighter-y as well. So they will give me a bit of a glow, but I also have a highlighter palette as well. I think I might go for this one up here. That's super pretty. That's pretty. It's got a really nice like sheen to it. It's not too much. Okay, so that's quite pretty. It's added like a subtle flush. It looks a little bit more bright in the screen, but it's really muted actually. Very cute. So next I'm going to try this Strobe Luxe highlighting powder palette. It comes like this. So it looks like this. You get 3 highlighter shades. That one is way too dark, but that could be like a nice eyeshadow shade. That one is super light. I think I like this one, the gold one in the middle. So I am going to put a little bit of this on. Grab a little bit of this gold in here. Okay, that's really nice. Like, it's not a blinding highlight, but it's like pretty enough and glowy enough. I quite like that actually. First, I'm going to line my lips with the only lip liner color that I have, and it's in this little clicky pen. So it's this kind of like nudie pink one. It's a lot more nude than I expected. I'm like, where are my lips gone? Okay, so I have 2 lipsticks here. These are just, I don't think they're really called anything, just Makeup Revolution lipsticks. So I have the shade Higher, which is more of like a nude shade, like a muted, like nude, mid-tone nude, I'd say, I guess. And then I have Untoward, which is like a peachy corally nude. So I don't know which one. Okay, I'm gonna go with Higher, which is this nude, and just see how nude it is, just because that liner is super like, yeah, it's so nude. So okay, let's see how this goes. The shade Higher. Oh shit. That is very nude. It definitely matches the lip liner. I look dead, so I'm going to apply a little bit of Untoward on it as well. Look, I'm not loving this lip color. It's just a lot right now. And I do have like a lip topper to use. I've got the shade Luxurious, so this is a really pretty gold lip topper. So I'm going to put a bit of this on top. So I've just like muted down that lip color because it was a lot. So now I'm just going to put on some fake lashes and I will be right back. I love that I look like a full-blown drag queen with these lashes on. Not the look I was going for. I thought they'd be a little bit more subtle than this, and I'm like, holy crap. Wow, what a fail. What a great end to kind of a fail video. I don't know. So let's run through everything just really quickly, things I liked and things I didn't like. So the primer, I don't really see any big difference. The foundation I absolutely couldn't stand because it was so drying on my face. Now that my kind of like natural oils have come in, it is like a bit nicer on my skin. It has settled in better. So maybe it's one to like try again. But first impression, I'm not a fan. The concealer wasn't bad, like it's okay. I feel like it could have added a little bit more coverage, but happy to play around with it. Again, I liked the powder. I feel like it was quite smoothing on the skin and it kind of saved the foundation because the foundation was just so freaking dry, which is weird because obviously because the foundation was dry, you would think adding powder would be even worse, but it really smoothed my skin, which was super weird. Loved the bronzer. I thought I wouldn't like it, but it's kind of like the type of shade that I like my bronzer to be, like a bit more orangey, not like cool tone, more warm toned. So I liked that. I loved the foil shadows. Not too fussed on the unicorn one. I don't know, maybe it just wasn't working for the look that I wanted it to do, but it was still pretty. The eye primer was alright, like the eyeshadows blended quite nicely on it. The eyeshadows are really easy to blend. I really liked the eyeshadow palette. I haven't used the blush palette enough to have an opinion, but it was nice. The highlighter palette I quite liked. The liquid liner I absolutely hated. Like I never want to see that thing again. I can't stand it. I think, oh my god, that was the biggest fail ever. Do you know how long it took me to do these wings and they're still not bloody even? Oh, cannot stand that. The brow pomade was a fail from the start because it was too orange, it was too red, it was too warm tone for me, which is a fail on my part because it's really hard online to like choose your shade. I thought that one might be alright, but clearly it wasn't, so that's my fault for choosing a shade that didn't end up working. The glitters, like the pigments, are really, really pretty. I'm really excited to use the other two colors that I have. The lipsticks are nice, they just didn't really go with this look. I actually really love the clicky pen. The nude liner is so nice and so pigmented. Like, I'm really, really happy with it, which is so weird because I thought this would just be like crap, but it's actually really cute. I really like the lip topper. It was really subtle but really pretty. I know they have a couple of others, so I was pretty impressed with that. The mascara was fine, nothing really bad to say about it. Like, it was totally fine. So yeah, I think that is everything. If you got this far, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight into Makeup Revolution. I was more than happy to do this video and kind of show you what worked for me and what didn't work for me, because I know it's hard when there's like really affordable brands but you don't know if the products are good or not because they're so affordable. But there are a few products in here that I really recommend. I will put everything that I mentioned in this video in the description bar below. So if you want to know what a certain product is called again without going back into the video, I will have it all in the description below for you. So make your life easier. So all good, no need to thank me, all good. But yeah, like, I guess it was a bit of like half and half. Obviously not all products are gonna work amazingly together. It's not often that you find that. So that comes to the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. I am trying to get some more subscribers, so I would appreciate it if you did subscribe. And if you do want to know when I have a new video up, you can click the little bell icon. It's called the notification bell. So when you click that, you will be notified when I have a new video rather than just finding it in your subscription box. So if you would like to know when I have a new video, then click that bell. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.